Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the... Pardon?
You. Mr.
Hello.
No-Tail.
Mrs. B!
I have... No happy sounds at me right now.
No, not happy. I'm cross at you.
No. You don't get to be cross at me, sir.
Well, you don't get to go to my base while I'm having time off and go and ruin it with all of that horrible stuff that you've been building.
Seriously? Foxy, after everything, right? After everything, you come to my base, you leave me nasty notes, and then you want to be like, oh, you have to fix this thing over there? I had nothing to do with that. Did you not see my base? Did you not see
Yes,
everything
I
there?
saw all of the work you'd done downstairs, practicing all your evil deeds so you could go around pranking everyone. Yeah, your entire base is nether base.
I don't want to hear it. I had plans there. I had things to do. And now it's all ruined. I am so tired of being the crazy person, the one that everyone thinks is wrong. No, not gonna do it this season. This was not me. I have no indication, no plans of being the scapegoat. Not me. I don't care. Don't be mean and don't leave nasty notes at people's bases. If you have something to say it to me.
Well, are you sure it wasn't you?
Yeah.
You're not pulling my leg right now.
No.
It's definitely 100. You pinky promise it wasn't you.
I pinky promise. Not me. Ow.
Sorry, I couldn't do a pink. I tried really hard, but it just ended up.
I did
punching
too.
You.
I ended up trying to left click.
I was clicking you, but it didn't work, so I tried the other one. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I feel incredibly awful, to be honest with you. I feel terrible. I really thought it was you. I left those horrible signs telling you off because I'm convinced with all of the evidence that I found with my thorough investigation that it was 100% definitely you. Is someone trying to frame you?
Someone's trying to frame me. I think it's just happening. It's one of those things, it's TB. We're cursed. I don't know what to tell you, but that is not natural. And I don't think anyone has had time to do it.
Well, why though? Why? I don't understand. Why would... I know we had weird stuff going on with the moon last time and all the weird stuff going on with the zombie no-tails and all that sort of stuff. I get it, but this is just on a different level. What's all this about? Why?
I have no idea. That's
why
what
would
we're
it just
trying to figure out.
spurt out of the ground?
The idea, the thing that people are going with is that it's beacons. I honestly can't tell you.
It's not even turned on, that beacon.
Is it not? I thought it was downstairs.
Well, it's there, but it's deactivated because it was driving me nuts. Does it have to be on?
I don't know. Maybe you tear it down, see if it's
maybe
off.
we should start investigating these things and see if it's cropped up at anyone else's base. Maybe do some research. I don't know. I feel like
really.
What?
Really, Foxy? That's what the meeting was about that you so nicely just ran away from. That's what we've decided. We have to investigate it.
Oh, I'm late to the party again, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
I suppose next thing you're going to be telling me, the Christmas Star Wars area has not actually got anything to do with space or aliens. Yeah, okay.
Star Wars? What are you talking about?
Follow me to the Christmas area. It's
okay.
Star Wars themed, isn't it? Oh, I missed that meeting as well. And it's... What do you mean, no?
No, we're redoing the village. It's going to be a nice little...
Well, there's a big
Christmas
Star Destroyer right
here.
above it all.
Are you talking about DB's snowflake?
A snowflake?
Yeah. Didn't you ever notice that, it's in the shape of a snowflake? All the nice little points and pretty colors.
So, not a Star Destroyer?
No, not a Star Destroyer.
Oh dear.
But now I can't unsee that. Oh.
I've built
Foxy,
I've built many Christmas space things in the area. I've done the Millennium Falcon. I've done the Star Wars Cantina. I've done Santa's Space Sleigh. It's not space themed.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a really nice looking. Oh, Foxy. Oh, that's so good.
I've made a lot of mistakes this week, haven't I?
I think you have, but this
dear.
at least is a funny one.
Do I have to get rid of them then, or can we just pretend they're not there? It took me ages.
Let's put some tinsel on it. Act like it's a Christmas ornament. You know,
Ooh, that's
it's fine.
Good idea. Yes, or a present. We could maybe wrap it up and maybe it could be a present. Yes, good idea. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm so stupid. Don't let me miss any more of the meetings, will you? Because I quite clearly need to be at them. Or you just read the Discord from time to time, possibly. Oh, jeez.
Possibly.
I'm sorry, Jessie.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, it's fine. I'm still a little cross at you, not gonna lie. Just, like I said, next time, talk to me. No nasty notes.
Okay. Well, you wasn't in, to be fair.
Well, message me, to be fair.
Okay. All right, deal. I owe you one. So if there's anything you need, anything at all, you let me know, because I definitely 100% owe you one. And if there's anything I can do, so can I go out and just tear all that stuff out of my base then, get rid of it? Can I just go and rip it all out and flatten the area off again, maybe move the beacon?
It would be a really good idea. Maybe leave the beacon there, turn it off, and just see if it comes back. Because if you said it's turned off, I can't see why it would still grow.
Okay.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
With the research you've done then, they're not dangerous. They're not going to hurt me doing that.
I don't know about that.
Right.
we don't
I'll get someone else to do it. I'll get Mr. Onion or somebody. Chuck, get Chuck to do it. Yes. It's a good idea. Yes.
Many good ideas.
Good job. Excellent. Brilliant. I think I'm going to avoid the Christmas area for a while, Jessie, until some other things have popped up round here. And go and feel very silly and embarrassed and ashamed of myself back at home for a while, I think. I'm sorry.
If it's of any consolation, you're still one of my favorites, even though you're a brat. Bye, Foxy.
Bye. Well, now I really do feel like an absolute idiot. Not only have I upset Jessiie B, but I've also made a fool of myself at the Christmas area. It really hasn't been a very good start to coming back from my little bit of time off. We've come back to this horrible nether corruption growing over our world, and all of the time I've wasted building Christmas stuff. I could have been putting out other episodes. And what makes matters worse is that I still haven't made any money from the All Mall. So I'm still very, very poor, which is, to be honest with you, a little bit frustrating. I'm starting to feel like I've completely wasted my time with this, with the Christmas area. Things are just not going my way. I'm trying to play legitimately. I'm trying to play nicely. I'm trying to not do the sort of naughty things I did in Season 0 and Season 1, where I was going to other people's bases and pinching things and taking over their shops. And it's just not working out for me. It's just really, really not working out for me at all. It just really pains me to come over to places like Mr. Beardstone's shop when you see just how many diamonds he has. It's ridiculous. And I'm confident behind this secret door he's got even more. You know, there's just some people are so rich, and I just think, well, maybe I could get some of that, you know. It'd be nice if I could maybe, you know, pinch a little bit of that richness for myself. I can't see why that would be such a bad thing. I mean, some people just wouldn't even miss it, you know. He's made such a ridiculous amount of money from all of his shops and his mini block things and all of that stuff going on. And then there's the Hey, who's that? Hey, wait a minute. That's Mr. Onion. What's he doing there? Mr. Onion looking at the bank can never be a good thing. Let's go and investigate what's going on here. Mr. Onion! Mr. Onion! Oh my goodness, what are you doing here? Hello, Mr. Onion. Nice to see you. What is a nice person like you doing outside a nice bank like this? Do not patronize me. You know I do not like you very much, and you should mind your own business. I am doing absolutely nothing outside of this bank here, so clear off and disappear. You mean to tell me you're standing outside this bank completely innocently not doing anything at all? What I do in my spare time is no concern of yours, okay? So clear off, otherwise I will tell Dadcraft that you are trying to steal his diamonds too. I beg your pardon? Steal Dadcraft's diamonds? What do you mean? Oh my goodness, I should not have said that. Nothing about Dadcraft's diamonds. They are definitely not inside the bank at all. You should just run away and leave them alone. I am going to disappear now. Goodbye. Dadcraft's diamonds inside the bank, eh? And where'd he go? What? Anyway, yes. That gives me an idea. Well, it stands to reason then, if Dadcraft has put all of his diamonds inside the bank, then he's probably not going to notice if those diamonds go missing unless he tries to take them out of the bank, which is probably going to be in a long time. So by the time he comes to take them out of the bank, if they're gone, he'll have no idea who it was or any way of tracing who it was. Also, speaking of Mr. Beardstone, Mr. Beardstone, I know, doesn't very much like Dadcraft, or at least he doesn't get on with him at the moment because of certain feuds that they've had recently. And I also know that Mr. Beardstone very much likes diamonds and is very good at making them, so perhaps Mr. Beardstone would team up with me in order to raid the bank. Now, the reason I'd want to team up rather than doing it solo is that Zloy built this bank, and Zloy's sneaky, and I don't like dying, so by having Mr. Beardstone here with me doing it as well, I could make sure that he was the one doing all of the dangerous things while I stand back and just sort of, let him get on with it. Then I can swoop in at the last minute and grab the diamonds. We can share them 50-50. Mr. Beardstone's happy, I'm happy because I'll be rich, and no one will be able to prove anything. This is a wonderful idea. However, unfortunately that idea is going to have to wait for a little while because I feel like I've been very, very much unproductive the last couple of weeks and really should get on with something actually productive. Which brings me back to my base, and there are a couple of things I want to address here. One is this horrible thing here I would like to get rid of so that I can reclaim the space that it's grown out of, which probably does mean getting rid of the beacon at the bottom of the world to stop it from growing back, but that's absolutely fine. We can do that. The other thing is finishing off this area here. I wanted an archway between these two buildings that leads through into a gate we're going to be building where our castle is going to be behind, which is meaning that we're going to be doing the castle very, very soon. So first things first, let's get rid of this horrible mess, which means I need to somehow get inside of it and get rid of the beacon at the bottom, and I probably could do with a hoe to deal with some of this as well, actually. Let's see if I've got a hoe on me. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that one's a little bit broken. Fortunately, I do have another one there. My tickly prickly pickly wickly. Let's use that one and let's smash this all to bits. Now, before I do start, I haven't actually been present in any of the research that's been done on these things, and according to Jessiie B, she wasn't sure on whether or not this would hurt me trying to get rid of it or not. But me being a clever old fox and, being smart and wily and clever and things, I think the best thing to do would be to deactivate and remove the beacon first. Jeez, look at this thing. It goes all the way down. And then worry about getting rid of the rest of that stuff. And that way, I don't think we'll have any issues with it hurting me or anything like that. There we go. Let's get rid of this beacon. And there we go, that's all but one block completely gone. Very good, my beacon has been dismantled. Now we should be able to get rid of the other stuff without any accidents or problems. Hello, slime. Go away, slime. I haven't got time for you, slime. I'm busy getting rid of horrible nastiness. However, this is dangerous work before I've even started getting the beacon. Look, we have witches on the roof and all sorts of stuff like that. So I decided to invite Chuck over here to ask him a favour. Now, Chuck, I see you're not particularly busy today, is that correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. And can you see this horrendous thing growing out of the ground here, Chuck?
Yeah.
Now, I could really do... Oh, look out, Chuck, look out. Hang on a minute. I'll save you. There you go. I've just protected you because I'm your best friend, aren't I, Chuck?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, could you do me a big favour, because I'm really busy protecting you, and just get rid of all of that horrible thing for me? It shouldn't be dangerous at all.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Good. Right, what you're going to need is a hoe then, and you'll probably want a pickaxe as well. If you could deal with that, it would be greatly appreciated. I'll leave you to it and expect it to be done in a couple of hours, yeah?
Okay.
Brilliant. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes, Chuck. Well, a couple of hours, I guess. Excellent. So while Chuck's getting on with that, I can get on with this. Now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do this, but I've got a feeling it's going to look good when it's done. I hope. Well, I've got something coming along. It's not quite finished yet, but I am liking where we're going with it. Now, I did think about the idea of bringing these two buildings together at the top as well, but I quite like the idea that this has actually got a lower roof, and that's actually where I'm stuck at the moment. Because of the way we've done our roofs before, I actually need some oak logs to come along here like that, but they were my last 12 oak logs, so I've got absolutely no oak logs left at all. Now I've got two choices. I can either go chop down a load of trees, which I don't really fancy doing, or I can go shopping with the few diamonds I've got left. Oh, jeez. So I've come back to the oil store for some oak, but it's bad news. There appears to be no oak, which is not good. Is there another shop in the shopping area that sells oak? If not, I'm going to have to go and chop some myself. I don't like chopping wood. I would rather do anything than chop wood. Please have another wood shop here somewhere. What about the community storage bit that Jessie did? I could steal some. I'm in the mood for stealing at the moment. What have we got? We got any? Oh, there's oak up there, look. I can't reach it is the only problem. Oh, it's an anti-theft chest. Right, well, that's no good then. Jeez, right. Different plan. Anyone selling oak? Looking in Dadcraft's shop very quickly. We have logs here. 64. 2 stacks for a diamond. I don't need dark oak. I just need oak, and I need more than a stack. So this is absolutely no good for us whatsoever. Jeez. You could get 1 stack. I don't want 1 stack. I want many stacks. Have we really got no one else selling oak on the server? I'm sure all my comments will be like, oh, Tiz is selling oak at this shop he's got somewhere that you didn't look at. Probably. Well, after that complete waste of time, I guess I've got no choice other than to do a little bit of Christmas chopping over at this forest, which isn't too far away from my base and just happens to be far enough away from everyone else that it's not going to cause a problem if I leave a few floaty trees. Okay, so I managed to get 4 stacks of wood and a little bit extra as well, which is absolutely great, which means I can get back to building our roof. And having now done that, I think it's horrible and I don't like it, so I'm going to tear it back out again. So instead of the oak style roof, I decided to go for one of those saggy types of roofs instead, the ones that dip down in the middle, and I think that equally looks terrible as well. So that one's coming out. Jeez. Which leads me to an entirely different material altogether, which is andesite stairs, as we've got on this building here. So we've now got a completely different roof structure to the ones either side, and although that should look a little bit out of place, it actually goes in there quite nicely and really does bring that together. So we now have our link building in between. We need to sort out the interior of that, but we're starting to really bring all this together, and I really like it. Yes! And with just a little bit of detail added in there, I think this thing's looking pretty good and finished. It certainly adds a lot of presence between those two buildings and finishes off that little area nicely. And it's got a nice view as you look through to it. It's going to look good with the castle gate behind there leading us into the castle. As you can see, I've added in these little glass windows here, almost like little ticket booths or security bits as you were coming through into the castle, like you would get maybe at a tourist attraction. I know this thing is supposed to be a working medieval area. However, oh, Slack's joined the game. However, you know, I don't know, I've added it in, and as you can see through those windows, none of the interiors on these things are done at all just yet. But they will do. We'll do that at some point. But before we do anything else, we should really go and check on Chuck and make sure he's done a good job getting rid of that corruption. Now, I'm not 100% convinced he'll have done a great deal at all, but fingers crossed he's looking okay. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah?
Good. Are you feeling okay, are you?
Yeah?
I see you've managed to get rid of all of the corruption. Did it cause you any problems at all?
Yeah?
Yeah, I can kind of... you're looking a little bit off, I must say. You probably ought to go and, have a little bit of time off and maybe recover. Can I have my hoe back then, if you've all finished?
Okay.
Excellent, thank you. And did you manage to get it all down underneath the area as well?
Yeah?
Excellent. Right, well, you disappear then, Chuck. Go and have a little bit of time. I'll see if you can recover. And I'm going to probably end the video there. And there he goes. So, on that note, I'm not going to actually end the video at all. I didn't want to say anything in front of Chuck. It is time for me to go and speak to Mr. Beardstone and see if we can... Oh, hang on a minute. No, wait. Let's get organised first. Let's sort my inventory out. I don't want to be carrying this tickly, pickly, prickly, wickly with me while we go and talk about stealing things from the bank. And I certainly don't want all of this junk in my inventory. Otherwise, I'm going to have nowhere to put any of the items that I steal from the bank. And here we go with my inventory nice and clean. It is time to go and approach Mr. Beardstone and see if he will help me liberate Dadcraft's diamonds from the bank. I've got a feeling that very, very soon I'm going to be feeling very, very rich, and Dadcraft is going to be feeling very, very sad when he realises his diamonds are very, very gone. This is excellent news. It's the perfect time for this. Let's go and find Mr. Beardstone.